An expanded U.S. military operation against ISIS is now underway in Iraq. An airstrike southwest of Baghdad was the first attack under President Obama's plan to destroy the terror group. Margaret Brennan is at the State Department, where Secretary of State John Kerry is due to return today from a coalition-building trip overseas. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning to you, Nora. The next step is to turn this coalition into action. And military strikes are only part of the strategy. One key player being left out of this is Iran, a country with military advisors on the ground in Iraq. Secretary Kerry posed with the newest members of the anti-ISIS coalition in Paris on Monday. Top diplomats from 26 countries said they would support an expanded campaign designed to degrade and defeat ISIS. Among them, France is flying surveillance missions over Iraq and offered to join U.S.-led airstrikes. Australia will provide combat aircraft. Jordan will share intelligence. Saudi Arabia agreed to host a training camp for Syrian rebels. Those fighters are critical because the U.S. does not want to send its own troops. White House spokesman Josh Earnest.
The president's determined that those boots will not be American boots that are on the ground. So we need to make sure that we are improving the ability and expanding the capacity of Syrian fighters to take the fight to ISIL in their own country.
The White House is sending cabinet members to Capitol Hill this week to make that case. Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel will ask for funding and authority to train more than 5,000 Syrian fighters. He's sure to get questions about the administration's plan to retrain Iraqi security forces. How hard they fight will determine the size and intensity of the U.S. air assault. Later this week, Secretary Kerry will share his plans to get key Middle Eastern coalition members like Turkey and Qatar to cut off the flow of funds and foreign fighters to ISIS. The United Arab Emirates and Saudi Arabia have offered to participate in strikes, but the U.S. wants them to give logistical support and crack down on extremists in their own countries. It's now up to General John Allen, who has come out of retirement, to turn this into action. He consults today with President Obama, and the two will meet with top brass at CENTCOM on Wednesday.